We're kicking off Women's History Month on this Wellness Wednesday with beauty educator Joy Johnson. She's going to join us next with tips on how you can combat your dry skin. Well, as we kick off Women's History Month, we're shining a light on local history makers doing their part to make a positive impact. And joining us with a woman-owned brand and helping health-sensitive communities is the founder of Joy of Beauty, Joy A. Johnson. How did you come up with the name for your brand?
Well,
I'm just curious.
A lot of thinking.
A lot of joy to go around. Well, we're joyful that you're here. And from what I understand, not only does your company help, the skin and revitalizing it, but specifically for people who suffer from diabetes, from cancer, and other ailments. Talk about that angle.
So I've been a licensed esthetician and manicurist for the last 15 years. I've had several practices throughout the DMV, and I wanted to focus specifically on those that are immunocompromised. My mother had breast cancer and actually passed when I was a teenager, and so I have seen what cancer can do. She used to be a flight attendant, so she would be very glamorous and put together, and so I saw how the disease kind of riddled her body, and so I wanted to focus specifically on diabetics and those in the cancer community, new and nursing moms, elderly, those sensitive community people, because when you focus on the most sensitive, it actually allows for you to cover all of your bases for all of us.
Yeah, and I love how you honor your mother, too, in your work. I think that's beautiful. I grew up, and diabetes impacts the Black community disproportionately.
It does.
As a kid, I remember rubbing lotion on my older relatives because their skin would get so dry and almost like wax. So demonstrate for me one of your products and how it can really make a difference in the texture of the skin.
Sure. So the first one is our poppy seed and kokum whipped body butter scrub.
Okay.
You would actually apply this in the shower. And the great thing with this is we use poppy seeds in lieu of salt and sugar. Most scrubs are salt and sugar based.
You hear that all the time, right?
Yeah. So we use poppy seeds because it's a round sphere. There's no opportunity for injury. If you've ever gotten a pedi and they've applied the scrub way too aggressively, it can actually be harmful and hurt the skin. And so you want to have an opportunity where you can remove the dry, dead skin, but you're also not possibly puncturing or injuring the skin.
Right. This feels so good because we know with diabetes and other illnesses, it takes you longer to heal.
It does.
So that's why you don't want to have any cuts or abrasions on the skin. That
Absolutely.
makes sense. So you use this in the shower?
Yes. So you're going to bathe as normal, then you're going to put this all over the body from the neck down. It also has kokum butter, which is derived from India. It's a very non-fragrant, hydrating butter, and so that's going to help to keep adding that moisture and hydration to the body.
Now what do you have here in this container?
So then next we have, well, actually 3 things. So you want to layer on your hydration. You want to apply a little bit of water, then you want to put on a little bit of oil, and then you want to put on a little bit of butter. And the reason you want to do this layering is because it's going to allow for the products to stay on the skin for much longer. It's going to also allow for the cream or the butter to be almost a barrier to the oil, so it allows the oil to seep into the skin deeper. Oil has a smaller molecule than butter does, so you want to use oil first, and then you want to layer it with the cream to really add to that hydration.
So when you use this, is this one time a day, or do you have to reapply throughout the day?
No, if you shower in the morning, you should be good to go for the rest of the day, and I recommend you apply it while the skin is dripping wet, which is why I use the water. So turn the shower water off, put on your oil, you get out, put on your butter, then you're going to pat dry. You should be moisturized from now till Sunday morning.
Sounds great.
Now, another tip that I want to explain too is making sure that you don't skip that step in terms of applying it while it's wet. Yep, you want to make sure you keep that going. Then next we want to talk about our sheet masks. These are going to add a lot of hydration. They're nice and thin, so you're going to cleanse the face. It's going to give you that woo-saw, Calgon, take me away moment. But the great thing with these sheet masks, these are actually Iman's Faces sheet masks. It's a local woman-owned founder, and they're going to help with any dark marks in addition to giving hydration and repairing the skin's barrier.
That's excellent. So this is the face, body,
the whole
all
thing.
Here on our table.
All things.
Thank you so much, Joy. And where can people go to your website and purchase your product?
Absolutely. joyofbeautybrand.com is our website. We're on Instagram as well as Facebook, and we're here to help.
Oh, you made my skin feel like silk. It's so soft and it smells really good. Thanks for your time.
Thank you.